This is the Old Guy Network.
Hey, welcome back to the Old Guy Network. I'm the old guy, the OG. Jay, you know who you are. Well, it's Sunday again, and unfortunately, no dumpster diving Sunday today. Zane, the OG in training, who usually goes on these little adventures with me, he's taken a couple of days off with his fiance, and that's a good thing to do every once in a while. So we're not going to do dumpster diving Sunday today. Next week, it's 4th of July, so probably not going to do it then either. But we will be back, I promise. But there is a video today, and we're going to do an unboxing. That's right. You probably saw the promo that I put out yesterday. We're doing an unboxing on a 16-inch MacBook Pro. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to need some help. And we're going to send that over to Kevin Belrose, the computer doctor of Hampden. That's Hampden, Maine. And he and his friend Jordan they're going to explain the whole damn thing to us. So let's get started with that.
Hey, this is Jordan from the Computer Doctor of Maine. Today we are unboxing the 2019 16-inch MacBook Pro. We were contacted by a customer who was looking to build like the ultimate video editing machine. However, the budget constraints did not allow for an iMac Pro, which is really what you would want to use for something like that. So what we've done is we've kind of created a setup for him where he's not paying for the big 27-inch screen of the iMac Pro. Instead, he's dialing it back to the MacBook Pro. But specs-wise, it's going to be good, so we'll get him hooked up with a good monitor and some peripherals, and that'll make things easier for him, and this should be a pretty decent machine for that. So for the basic specs of this MacBook Pro, we've got the 2.4 GHz 8-core i9 processor, which is capable of turbo boosting up to 5 GHz. We have the AMD Radeon Pro 5500M graphics with 8 GB of video memory, 64 GB of RAM, and a 2 TB SSD, and of course the 16-inch display as well. So yeah, we'll get into the unboxing. One thing that Apple does really well is they take good care of their packaging needs. You'll see this box is almost as nice as the computer. There it is with the Retina display, 16-inch. I think it seems really big, the 16-inch, because everybody's used to the 15-inch, but they're about the same footprint. You'll see when we get this fired up, the bezels are a lot smaller than in years past. So we'll go ahead and take the plastic off.
When did they switch to the 16-inch screen?
That was 2019.
And so this just came in, right? So it's a 2019 model, just purchased.
Right, but just assembled last week.
Yep. And this was a custom order?
Custom built. All right, we'll slide off the lid. There we go, nice and smooth. Nothing on the inside, just some padding. And it's got this nice tab here to lift up the MacBook. Take that out of the way. So inside the box, you get your USB-C or Thunderbolt 3, as some people call it, charger. And then in here, we've got some paperwork. Under there is the brick for the charger. As far as paperwork goes, we got a quick start guide. You don't really need to get into that, but a lot of this is explaining how to use Touch ID and the Touch Bar, which this machine is equipped with, your regulatory information, and of course the Apple stickers. And a nice touch on this machine, since it is space gray, you get space gray Apple stickers. So that's it for that half of the box. And I think we can get into the computer now. Just take this out of the envelope.
But they really want to protect it even in transit. They're wrapping it so there's not one imperfection in that beautiful space gray finish.
No fingerprints or anything, it's real nice. So yeah, on the bottom there, we've got the A2141 MacBook Pro 16-inch. And so we'll go ahead and open this up. And we've got a screen protector there so you don't get keyboard marks. And the Apple logo coming up there. So yeah, up here you've got your touch bar, which is pretty nice. I mean, I have a computer exactly like this for my personal use, and I find the touch bar to be quite useful, as well as the Touch ID, which is built into the power button on this machine. And one other interesting touch about this computer, this keyboard here is not like the past keyboards. It's not the scissor switch keyboard.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
You've got Siri going on. But it's also not the butterfly keyboard. As most people know, there were some big controversies with the butterfly keyboard, and most people just ended up getting them replaced. So this is kind of like a halfway mark. I mean, my understanding is it's more of a scissor switch, but it's still got like that rubber reinforcement underneath. So it's not quite as clicky, but it's not as hollow sounding as the old keyboard. So we can go through the setup process here. You've got the touch bar up here, which, as far as controls outside of apps, not a lot of use for it, aside from just volume and brightness. You've got your screen brightness, keyboard brightness, and volume control. But once you get into apps, I found it useful in Final Cut, which is what this customer is going to be using it for. There's a lot of fine control in there that you get with a touch surface that you don't really get with the trackpad, although the trackpads are very nice on these computers.
The trackpad is massive.
It's a big trackpad. It's a big jump going between this and the older models like the 2015 or even the 13-inch MacBook Pros or MacBook Airs. The trackpad on this one is huge. And personally, I'm a fan of these style trackpads with the haptic feedback as opposed to the physical clicking trackpad. I think these are nice. We'll see how they stand up, with the test of time. I know in the past the trackpads have been plagued by battery issues because the battery is right underneath, but so far so good with all of these models that I've dealt with.
So that, unlike other trackpads, that one there doesn't move at all.
Right.
But it gives you some feedback, so it sort of feels like it's moving.
Yeah, this is like an interesting thing. I mean, if you ever have the computer turned off and you try to click the trackpad, not that that's a common thing, but when you do that, it is interesting because the trackpad doesn't move at all. However, feeling it when you're using the computer and it's turned on, it really does feel like a real click. We'll skip the Touch ID for now. And a nice feature of macOS Catalina here is the dark mode. Okay, and we're on the last step before going in. There we are in. It's got a nice 16-inch screen, so you can see with the bezels here what I was talking about. Those are really thin compared to the old models. I think your biggest bezel is going to be up on the top, but of course there's a lot of camera hardware up there that needs to be housed somewhere. But yeah, overall a very nice machine. So if you need anything with Macs, Mac repairs, help with purchasing a Mac or PC as well, and of course managed services for all your devices, you can contact the Computer Doctor online at computerdoctorofmaine.com or by phone at 207-862-7019. Thanks for joining us with the unboxing of the 16-inch MacBook Pro. I hope you enjoyed.
Well, there you have it, another successful unboxing, and a big thank you to Kevin Belrose and his cohort Jordan at the Hampden Computer Doctor in Hampden, Maine for doing this unboxing for me. They did a great job, and hey, thanks. I really appreciate that. And if you think they did a great job and you like the video, or if you have some questions about the computer, just leave a comment. That's all you have to do. It's very, very simple. Leave a comment, ask me a question. If I can't answer it, I can get Kevin to answer it. And yeah, that's what we'll do. So thanks again for watching the video. We'll have more videos coming up. And for the Old Guy Network, I'm the old guy, the OG, and I'm out. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Oh man, I'm out of coffee. If you want to help me out and buy me a cup of coffee, just go to my coffee page. There is a link in the description. And, if you want to subscribe to the channel, just, right over, where is it? Right over here? Yeah, that picture of me, just smash my face. Yeah, go ahead. You just subscribed.